better angle. If you're watching us live, what's up? And if you're watching the replay, thank you for watching the replay. And just a reminder, you can always go ahead to the timestamps to jump to your reading. This reading, by the way, is going to be who is living rent free in your head. Ooh, somebody got their mind on you. I came up with this topic last night. I got a channel message that's on my community posts, and I wanted to dig a little bit deeper on it because I don't know where this energy is coming from because it's not just my collective. I'm seeing it pop up on other readers as well when they're doing their reading. So let's dig a little deeper. All right. Took that fire out because it was burning a little bit hot. Hot like their thoughts about you. They really do not like you. All right, so we're going to go ahead and pick some guardian cards that we're going to use as your guiding energy for this reading. We have Harvest Abunimba, who will be watching over us during this reading. Oh, excuse me. Pick up these cards. Okay. Let's see who we have for pal number 1. I like to set up these pals when I'm doing it live instead of ahead of time because it takes a while for people to jump in. So for those who's watching the replay, that's why I'm not set up yet. All right, pile number 1, we have Earth Goddess. Pile number 2, we have On Your Own Terms, and I have a pile 3. Just heard that. Pile 3, we have Wild and Free. All right. So we have Earth Goddess, pile number 1. I'm getting a lot of fire energy, a lot of boom shaka boom. I just heard energy, and a lot of spiritual connection in this pal. Love relations, not necessarily lover, but it could be family. Ooh, and it's highly spiritually connected because I am hiccuping already. Pal number 1, Earth Goddess. All right, pal number 2, I have On Your Own Terms. Of course, independence, self-reliance. I'm also feeling a self-indulgent as well, and a seclusion. And I'm seeing a hermit crab, pile number 2. So if that's the energy you're tapping into right now, this pile might be for you. And of course, you can watch one pal or all 3 pals. All right, pile number 2, On Your Own Terms. And then pile number 3, we have Wild and Free. All good things are wild and free. Total opposite of pile number 2 energy. This is spontaneous, even close to dangerous. This feels like a rebel, spiritual misfit energy. Seclusion for a different reason. Seclusion as in I'll keep to myself, otherwise I'm about to burn the house down. They're gonna make me lose my mind up in here. I just heard. So pile number 3, Wild and Free. Again, you're welcome to watch all 3 pals. 1 pal, 2 pals, whatever you're jiving to when you look at the cards. And we're gonna start with Earth Goddess, pile number 1. Earth Goddess, what do we have for pile number 1? Get your tarot for you. Who is living rent free in your head? Yeah, there's someone from your past. I don't quite want to say soulmate energy. It just feels more like what appears like soulmate energy, but it's really a karmic in disguise for some people. A karmic is someone here to teach you a valuable lesson, but they do it in a malicious way. They could be very good people, but the connection between the two of you is toxic and negative, and it's usually a bond that span lifetimes, and also is very annoying to get rid of. The Sun in reverse. The High Priestess. Either you are into the occult or they are. If you're a Christian, you're highly prayed up. If you're a tarot reader, you're highly tapped in, or a voodoo witch or a medicine woman. I'm seeing a kitchen witch as well. The Empress. Whoa. The reason why you're living rent free in your head, in their head, is because of how powerful you are, Pile One. They are jealous. Temperance. They are very jealous. Ace of Swords in the reverse. Neutral. You have this way of being amused to people, and you cut off your energy from them, and they miss it because they used to get a lot of their ideas from you. Cipher it, steal it, claim it as their own. Pretend that it was the both of you who came up with the idea. Oh, we should write a book together, and they're using you to write the book. Or we should put on an event together, but you're doing all the work. Yeah, it's a lot of we and I. We should do something, but then you are the one doing everything. You're living rent free in their head because now that you move on, they cannot, because their people around them are realizing what a fraud they really are, and they're blaming you for it. Yesterday on my community post, I've talked about the song Roses, the song Roses from Outkast, and that toxic energy. I highly suggest you read that post. How one. This is someone that's trying to come back into your life. I'm looking at this wheel and it looks like it's rolling towards you. I do not like them. Their energy, Pile One. This is feeling like a cult. A group of people. Yeah, it doesn't feel like just one person. It's feeling like a group of people that you were able to escape from. Um, Maybe it's a family that tried to indoctrinate you into something. I'm also hearing a light worker gone rogue. Masculine energy, someone that was trying to create an institution based on light workers, but it turned into a cult. And there's a lot of people trapped in that cult because they think they're doing God's work or the universe work. This applies to a church as well. I'm seeing a woman who constantly is building a church that never gets built and telling people that she's a priest but has never been indoctrinated into the priesthood, legitimately indoctrinated. And she's using that priest slash church status to manipulate and harm people and steal their money. The reason why you're living rent free in their head is because you spot them. You're the one who could see the shapeshifters for who they really are and their manipulative tactics, and you call them out on it. So they're constantly working on how to discredit you, to undermine you, to cut you off. I'm telling you, community posts, Power One, is this channel song is Roses. So look for that by Outkast. I feel like it's very important that you read it. All right, I'm gonna move on to your oracle. They just told me to go ahead and move on. What's up, roses? Yeah, you didn't miss much. I just started. All right, let's see. Oracle. Which one? Okay, thank you. Pal 1. Everything around me feels very quiet. Like I don't even want to talk right now. But I'm forcing myself to because I'm doing a video. So I need to talk. Oh, okay. Take out the first 3. I will. Cheater. Return to sender. Shameful. What else we got? Can y'all see this? Okay. All right. Go for it. Do a return to sender. Return to sender is being held up by go for it. Fight to protect stuff, tough exterior, self interior. What is that? The summer. Ooh, something is about to unleash itself by next summer. Good or bad? If it's good for you, bad for them. Some kind of revelation is gonna happen. Somebody's going to jail or prison. A long-term prison term, like 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 to 20 years. I'm hearing. As a way to protect you from that person because they're gonna keep coming after you. Trust your intuition. Um, I have everything is all right. You could trust this and no contact. Trust your intuition. If you're still not sure who it could be, if you do not feel comfortable being in somebody's space, trust that. Don't doubt it. You don't even have to give yourself a reason why you don't want to be in that space. Move on. All right, so this is gonna be a lot of ASMR. This gets loud, so you might want to turn down the volume. Turn it down. Turn it down. Turn it down. Ooh, where's my charmies? I'm glad you like the dices. I enjoy them too. I got pyramids, Egypt, pyramids, and a tent. So the 3-point shape is important. Sacred geometry is important. Trusting your third eye is important. I got this Darvos, and he got this like third eye thing going on in his for him. Hook, line, and sinker. I mentioned something about they got you on the ropes or they got you on chains in my community post. And we have a fish. Yeah, they really think they got you. But is this charm right here says angels watching? Yeah, angels watching over me right here. And we have a brick wall. Look into sacred geometry and printing out sacred geometry shapes or drawing sacred geometry shapes for protection. I'm hearing eyes and IT again. I mentioned that yesterday in my pick a pile reading. That was the next 7 days. Fairy blessings the next 7 days. You could be a computer guy, computer girl into IT. into computers, into something with computers. All right, we're gonna move on to wait, pile one. Hold on, channel message. .com. Start a website. That was it. Someone start a website. Okay, pile number two. We have on your own terms. Pile number two, on your own terms. Oh, okay. If it's not that loud, I'm not even gonna mention it because honestly, I love the sound of it. So thank you, Roses. Pile number two. Pile number two. Pile number two. 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 Pile number two. Pile number two. Pile number two. What we got for you? On your own terms. Pile number two. On your own terms. Okay. Pile number two. On your own terms. These cards are always stiff to shuffle. I had them for almost a year now. I think they will be loose. All right. Ten of Pentacles and the Ace of Swords immediately fell out. So work related, for sure. Especially if you're a public speaker of some kind. Five of Swords. Oh. Queen of Swords. Oh, she a bad one. Ten of Wands. Yeah, communication is key. Customer service job, public speaking job. You're on the phone all the time. You work at a medical practice or in a hospital because I'm seeing a lot of care, home care, nursing aid, family care. I'm also seeing like a lawyer, legal issues, family legal issues. I'm hearing malpractice, which came up in another reading I did. I don't remember which one. Let me move my hand so you can see the card. I'm sorry. This is a coworker of some kind. If it's not a coworker, it's somebody in your field that knows you. Um, if you're a practitioner, it's someone that watches you practition. Like, example, I'm a YouTuber and I do tarot readings online. So in my case, it would be another practitioner who watches my videos. So it's something that your work can be viewed by others, like someone making pizza at a pizza restaurant and everybody's watching them make the pizza, like that kind of interaction. And they're watching you, they're trying to steal your vibe and cut you off from speaking, from other people appreciating you because your words have have magic in them. Like I'm looking, okay, I'm not really looking at your vocal cords. I don't even know what vocal cords look like, but in my mind, I'm seeing vocal cords, and like as you talk, it vibrates on a high frequency and it moves really, 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 really fast. And your words are magical, which is why you have to be careful what you say because you could easily manifest it in your life. You can't be the type of person who jokes around. You can't say things like F my life because the universe will say, okay, F your life. So you have to be very careful with things you say because you are a great vocal manifester. And because of that, you have the ability to change the energy in your room, usually for the better, because most of the time you're on a higher level and you want what's best for everybody. So if you're in customer service, for example, you're the go-to person for those annoying Karens that come into the store or the office or the hospital or whatever working setting that you apply it, to your situation. And they're like, oh, give the phone to Magical Butterfly Spirit. They could take care of it. And then you talk to the person and then they just go, They're like, oh, okay, I understand now. Yeah, that's no problem. All right, all right. Thank you so much. Bye bye. Have a great day. And they left. They left feeling like they were heard, they were listened to, appreciated, that their problems were solved. And you didn't really do anything. You didn't say anything different from what anybody else was saying, but burping confirmation. But because you said it, it it triggers something in them that caused them to relax and trust you and believe you, and you're genuinely saying it too. You're not just saying those words. You're the Queen of Swords. How to you you're amazing. You're living rent free because they just jealous of everything you do, everything you wear. Look how decked out she is in in this card. Her outfit is great. They wish they could wear an outfit like that, and they try to wear an outfit like that, and when they do, they look crazy. They look stupid. And they ask you, where you get that outfit? Where you get that wig from? Where you get those accessories? And they just can't pull it off the same way. And you tell them, because you have no reason to hold back. You even follow up with it, like, oh, do you get that dress? And they might say, oh yeah, it didn't really fit well, but it's really like they don't have your sauce. So they can't carry things off the way you can. If you're thinking about wearing a corset, wear a corset, man or woman. Wear a corset. That will look really good on you. There's something about the way like a old English Renaissance energy, that style, like a modernized version of that for you will look very well. Off topic, but it's coming through. So I thought I'd share it. All right. As they admire you, they judge you. They think you're fake because they can't believe someone so I don't want to say pure like Snow White, but that's so cheesy, but kind of, yeah. Like someone so cool and innocent seeming and independent and strong. So it's like you're independent and coy but strong at the same time. Like you don't you'll sit in your corner eating your little carrot sticks and not bothering anybody, but then somebody push you like that. So they think you're faking it. You live rent free in their mind because they're analyzing you to that. Like they're like 1 plus 1 is not equaling 2. Something is wrong. Instead of thinking 1 plus 1 does not equal 2, she's amazing or he's amazing. Haters gonna hate, pal. Too. Haters gonna hate. All right, we're gonna move on to ooh, ooh, ooh. We're gonna move on to your oracle. I've been lighting cinnamon sticks and use it as incense, and they told me to tell you that. Do with that information as you may. No oracles for you, pal. Two. We're just going right to the story dice. My apologies. I do what spirit tells me. Charmings for pal two? Nope. Okay. All right. So we have the number 12. Remember, I was saying 1 plus 1 equals 2. I have 1 plus 2 equals 3 right here. All right. The number 12 might resonate with you. The number 3 might resonate with you on a spiritual level. Number 11 might resonate with you on a spiritual level. This looks to me like a toothbrush holder. It's probably not, but that's what it looks like to me. They want you to take care of your teeth. They want to rewrite your history. Be careful with that person. They don't. They love and despise you at the exact same time. So they're gonna come at you and they're gonna be like, "Oh, I love you so much, pal, too," and hug you up and kiss you. Don't let them touch you, right? But they're gonna want to, and then they're gonna say or do something that make you go, "Where the hell that come from?" You don't trust this person at all. They're trash. They're garbage. All right. This this person is looking like, like, the letter T again came is coming up for this reading as well as pile one. They just told me to tell you to go back to the story dice and pile one. That's why you didn't get a lot of story dice pile two, because there's a lot of, it's pretty much the same story dice energy for pile two and pile one. So just kind of swoop back. I'm doing the scroll thing on YouTube in my mind. Scoop back to pile one. All right, we're moving on to pile three. Do-do-do, 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 do-do. Where did I put pile three? Here we go. Wild and free. Truth giving me goddess Bridget energy, which I'm planning to do a upcoming goddess reading. I did a poll on my YouTube channel, on my YouTube community post about, do you want messages from your goddess or messages from your guardian angels? Right now it's tie, and if I'm going to be the tiebreaker, I'm going to do goddess. So I'm going to give it a couple more days to see for sure. All right, pile number two. Pile number three. 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 The strength card. Ooh. Pile number three. You're a strong one. You take no ish from nobody. And the reason why is because you've had an unbalanced life. And you're like, I'm not going back there. So y'all need to relax. Like anytime somebody comes to attack you, it could, as small as it could be, you're like, nope, not today. Keep it moving. And you come out swinging if you have to. And you're also very protective of your family and people and the underdogs, people that you deem that needs protection. Coworker, um, the minors in your family, like young children, not all of them, but you select the ones you protect. Also, people, just random people on the street, homeless people, or like somebody in the store. Like you just will randomly pick someone and protect them into your energy, and like you kind of fold them into your collective. So like you decide, you don't consciously do it, but you see a kid in the grocery store and the mom is yelling at them, and the next thing you know, you somehow tap into that child energy and you're now protecting them for life. You have to be very strong to randomly pick up people's energies and carry it for life and it not drain you. I thought Pow wanted my, oh my god, I love my spiritual collective. It's like you guys are just on a higher level for real. Even if you're not quote unquote psychic, you guys are just tap in ways that always surprise me. Nine of Cups. All right, here's your guy. This is the person that's living rent free. It's a masculine energy or a young feminine energy who thinks they're a boss and they like to boss you around. This is giving like sister vibes if it's a female, like that older sister or maybe younger sister that thinks they know it all for the family. But it's also giving a lot of male energy too. Son in law, father in law, brother in law. The masculine, if this is a masculine energy tapping in that you're living rent free in their head, they're doing it out of protection for the feminine energy that I feel is the more dominant energy that is that you're living rent free in their head. This is more of a compassion pal. Pal one and two is more of a petty or an enemy pal. This is more of somebody that loves you and it's worried for you. Pile three, because you're out there living your life. You're coming across wild and untamed, and that scares them and that worries them because of your past history. For example, I'm gonna pause for a second because this might trigger somebody. So if you have a his, historically mental history past, okay, that doesn't make sense, but I hope you get it. You might want to jump ahead. Okay, if you had contemplated ending your life on this planet, and that feminine energy knows about it, they are highly concerned for you because they think you living this lifestyle of free and unabridged is like a you spiraling out again or a trickle down effect again, but it's not. It's really you just realizing this is me. I can't hold back anymore. I can't go back to that lifestyle anymore where I was conforming to what people thought I was. Therefore, I need to live. Ooh, throat chakra. I need to live my life free, and that doesn't look how other people is accustomed to seeing from you. So they worry for you. I'm also getting again trigger. If you are a drug addict or a alcoholic, and they're worried that you might slip again. And honestly, I'm picking up PAL 3 that there's a chance you could. If you're bipolar, you're not taking your medication, you should take your medication. I'm not a doctor, by the way. I'm just reading energy. You've, you're skating a thin line. I'm looking at these cars separating, and it's like it's creating a line. Like what could happen when you're good, you're up here. When you're bad, you're down here. Relatively speaking, good and bad, not the actual definition. I'm just using those words because it's easy to say. And if you're not careful, this could be the dominant energy, the come out swinging for no reason, and people leaving you because of it. So be very careful because if you're going to continue in this, figure out what it is, why it's working for you now. So, example, I'm not a doctor, but if you're off your medication, why am I off my medication and I'm doing okay? Am I meditating more? If am I not hanging out kidding anymore? What is it? Don't just go around life like, oh, no more medications. Woo. You have to realize what is working for you and then double, triple down on that so you don't get into this negative energy. Because I'm telling you, I know Power 3, you came here for a different reason. Like you wanted the tea on why someone is in your energy or why you're in their energy, but it's because they care. So don't dismiss that, Power 3, because it feels like if okay, so if you are a strongly empathic person and you're constantly picking up other people's energy, that can be transmuted into the negative, into a dark energetic path. If you're not careful, again, I'm seeing like a thin line that you're skating on. If you're not careful with how you transmute that energy, because you are holding on to that energy. So you need to learn ways to transmute it and not take it in. And I'm being advised to tell you that not all medication is bad. So If you need to find other means, homeopathic means, or talk to your doctor about what you could use instead of what you were using because it wasn't making you feel well, then do so. But as far as living your life now, your life is okay now. So this is a great time to. This is my life is good now. I want it to continue to grow. What can I do to keep it growing? Like protect this energy that you're tapping into this season of you. Because again, the people who care, the people who are they care. They care. Even if they're yelling and screaming at you, it's out of love. So don't dismiss it wholeheartedly. Pile 3. All right, I'm gonna move on to your story dice. Nope. What do you want from me, Spirit? You want me to pile 3? Again, you're not here for this, but guess who's getting a love reading? All right, let me pull a couple of cards for you. We have the Two of Cups. Somebody else who cares about you is someone that loves you. Ooh, I mean, oof. They love. They keep themselves away from you because they love you so much. Air sign energy. Either you're the air sign or they're the air sign. Air signs are Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius. And this looks like an Oscar, like they admire you and they want to win you. Like you're the grand prize. If they're dating someone now, even if it's like a long-term committed relationship, it's a filler relationship. They're just there with that person because they're trying to figure out how to get to you. Because again, they're worried about if they're worried about triggering you and spiraling you out. So they keep themselves away. Pile 3. And it feels like they're not wrong because you love hard. And if you love them as hard as they love you and they pull back that love just a little bit, it really could trigger you. So you just want to use this time apart to, that's assuming if you know who this person is, use this time apart to get yourself in a very solid foundation because that strength card felt like Hercules and the Avengers and like I don't know, it felt like the most powerful being ever was created in that one card. You're a highly powerful person. And because of that, when you fall hard and it's a ripple effect across the universe and everybody feels it. But they love you. The people in your life, Pal 3, love you so much that you live rent free in their head. All right, let's go with your story, guys. I feel like crying. Like I feel like I just got someone crying. I apologize. I hope those are tears of release. Okay. We have here Aquarius right here and Gemini right there. Telling your air sign. And let me get a couple. Nope, they said no. Oh, okay. I've been wanting to use these for since I bought them. All right. This is Rose. She is my favorite companion on Doctor Who. She is also a time lord, time lady. The back of the sea have the clock. What is a time lord or a time lady? It's someone whose DNA is able to regenerate. So they never die. When they die, they just their form changes. So every time you end one cycle in your life, you just reemerge into a higher being. And I'm talking about like in this lifetime. Like you go through a lot, and then you go into your cocoon and you come out stronger and better and more beautiful than ever. And it just keeps going, going, and going like that. You fall, you go into your cocoon, you reemerge. And going back to the people that care about you, that's very unnerving for them because they don't understand that. You do, but they don't. I see someone going on a shopping spree and worried about the money they're spending. You're being guided on this shopping spree, so don't stress it too much, okay? You need some new things in your life. Don't go buku crazy though, but the money you're spending is for a reason. And that money is gonna come back to you. It's gonna bounce back to you. So don't worry about it. You're safe. They got you. Spiritual Collective got you. You are a shooting star among stars. You are so unique, Pal 3. The 6-9 here is the sign of Cancer, but I'm seeing 69. If you know, you know. And this shows J and S. This is spotlight, like going through the J into the stars. And then we have here mm, separate energy from the one I was talking about in the beginning of this reading about the people that care. There's also a rat. Go to pile 1 or pile 2. Pile 1 and pile 2 resonates with you as well, pile 3. So I feel like you have two readings on this. Pile the people who care about you, pile 3, and then either 1 or 2 or maybe both. Um you're a wizard, Harry. If you don't already know, you have highly intuitive magical abilities. You just know how to make things and do things. You'll light a candle, you don't know why you're lighting a candle, but that candle all of a sudden has the essence of magic from just you lighting it. And whatever your thoughts are, be careful when you light a candle. Whatever your thoughts are around that time, it's being manifested through that candle. Go to sleep, pal 3. Don't stay up at night. It drains your energy. You are definitely a night owl. You're like, the sun. No, I'm melting. All right, pal 3. Thank you so much for watching. That was your reading. Until next time, see you tomorrow. Before I go, thank you. This reading was very helpful, sending you magical love and energy. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate you all. Bye bye.